Hi everybody, good morning, good morning. Well, I don't know how I feel right now, but I think this is my first video for the year. I think so, yes. So I'm going to is it I'm going to talk about something really has been in my mind. So I was thinking about February. What a beautiful month that we've come into. Yeah, let me be the first. I might not sure be the first, but let me say this. Happy New Month to us. Happy New Month to everyone and Happy New Year. And I've not done a live video since this year, and this was my first. So I want to say Happy New Month and Happy New Year. Make it count. One thing that is very, very important for every one of us is making the worth of everything we're doing, making sure that whatever we're doing works, right? And how can you as an individual make it count as a person or as an organization? You're working on something and you're thinking about how can I make this count? This is a new month. And it's not just a month. It's a month to reconsider yourself on how your first month has been, how January has been, and ask yourself, okay, now I'm in a new month. What are the things that I can do better? What are the things I can work on to make this month very beautiful, to make this one of the amazing months of the year? I'm going to share keys on how you can make it count. If you want to make it count, the first thing first that is most required is to have a clear goal. I know most of us are really being in that space of a new month and asking ourselves, okay, now I'm in a new month. What is next? What is next can only be defined when there is a clear goal on what you think can be worked on. I don't know if you understand. Look, making anything count begins when you have defined what you want for every journey you're taking. I was sharing with few individuals on the platform that was called to speak on becoming a 1%. So I tried to narrow my teaching on habits that can make you become 1%. One of the profound things that I said is that you cannot desire to become 1% until you develop the habit. And habit comes when there are value systems around your life. And values are powered by the visions on what you want. There must be a clear goal with whatever you're doing. So if you're going to make it count, if you're going to make it count, first things first is to have a clear goal. February is here and it's just 28 days. We have less than 28 days right now because the day is already counting and we have more 27 days ahead of us. How can you make the 27 days count? Don't just be an individual who wakes up every morning without a defined goal or what he or she wants to do. First thing that it must be put in place if you're going to make anything worthwhile count is to have a clear goal. A clear goal. What am I working? Because when you have a clear goal, there is something it does to you. It helps you to streamline your life in one particular direction or on a specific journey that even when distractions try to come or try to take your attention away, it helps you be on that track, that you are consistent, that you are doing something. You know, one of the questions that I see most people ask, I say, how can I be consistent? And I was like, okay, I understand how curious you are, and you're asking yourself, how can I do this better? And how can I become consistent in what I do? Then I threw back this question to them. do you have? Do you know where you're going, or do you have a clear picture of where you're going? Because when you want to say that you want to be consistent on a thing, ask yourself, you want to be consistent on a thing, what is your why? And why can only be powered when there is a clear goal on what you want to achieve. Let's say you want, I think I did 100 days leadership growth last year that tripped into 2026. I started in October and I finished on the first week of January and all of that. And I was like, okay, every day I wake up with an idea of what I want to write. For the last 100 days, I keep posting, keep making posts. And I was like, I have been consistent on this for the last 100 days. I always come up with an idea and I'll make a post. The next day I'll make a post for the last 100 days. And I sit and I ask myself, why have I been consistent in making this post for the last 100 days? And it dawned on me that I was consistent on this because my why is stronger than how I feel. Even there are times I feel like, why should I come up with a post? Why should I post? Why should I write? What is the essence of doing all of that? But my why tells me, go back and do it. Go back and do it. There must be a why behind whatever you're doing. That takes me to the next thing. When you have a clear goal, then you ask yourself, what is my why? So if you're going to make anything count in anything you're doing and in your life, it is really amazing and really powerful when your why is stronger than how you feel. Because there are days you not be at that place where you feel I should keep doing this. I should keep showing up. I know if you heard this word, show up, show up, show up. You can't continue to show up when there is no why behind your showing up. I don't know if you understand. You can't continue to show up when there is no why behind your showing up. Because it's your why that will power you to do what you're doing. It's your why that will keep you driven enough not to give up. Motivation is not the only thing that powers consistency or powers the life you live. Yes, you must be motivated to do what you do. But the biggest thing that powers what you do is how your why is bigger than how you feel. Why do you do what you do? Why do you think that you should be consistent? Why do you think that you should make what you're doing count? If there is no why behind what you're doing, I feel like it's like you are just moving on a journey that will end up without the fruit. Or you planted a tree that will end up not bringing fruit at the end. Grow and die. Yeah, that's true. So there must be a why behind everything you are doing. So if you are in that place where you keep questioning your why, keep questioning, why should I be on this journey? So life is a journey. I learned it a long time ago. I discovered life is just a journey of discovery and awareness of responsibility. My life is a journey because at every point or journey or junction I get in life, there is always something new I learn, and it creates in me that hunger for responsibility to tell myself that I must think, I must go, I must keep moving until I get to my final destination. Because once you come up with an arrival mentality, you will not be in that place of taking responsibility on things that are most important to you. Because once you discover purpose, it brings you to that place of being responsible for your own life and for the people that have been tied to you. Every one of us has people that tie to them. Yeah, you and I are the design for an assignment, and those assignments cannot be into existence without alignment of people. There are people that have to be blessed because you are blessed. There are people that needs to be transformed because you're taking the journey of your becoming and transformation. So most times life is not just about you. That's true. Life is not just about you. Because when you think about the vision God has given you, and the vision, there are millions, billions of lives tied in that vision. Why should you give up? That should tell you your why should be more than you. When you think about your why should not be just about myself, just about me getting what I want, just about me becoming who I am. Yes, you have to become someone to help somebody. You have to become someone to help somebody. Because you cannot give what you do not have. Let me say that again. You can't give what you do not have. You can only give what flows from you abundantly. As I'm speaking because there is something that I have that I believe that I can give to you. And I believe that once you listen, you'll be blessed, you'll be transformed, it will change your mind, it will educate you on how to become better in what you do. So I believe I have something to offer to you. So I'm confident enough to talk. I'm confident enough to share my thoughts, my ideas, my knowledge. Because I believe I have something to offer. So that powers me with a whole lot of responsibility to articulate my words enough to deliver my message to the one who listens to it. I don't know if you understand. You must have a why. Making it count in February must be powered by your why. I don't know if you understand. Powered by your why. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is your association. There is the power of association. You are a sum total of the people that you give your ear time to. So if you're going to make this count, especially in February, you must be very careful of your personal association, your corporate association. But the more you spend time with the kind of person, the more energy is being transferred, the more values are being transferred, the more mindsets are being shared. And those mindsets shapes who you are and makes you move in the direction that will help you achieve your goals. Your association is very, very important, especially now in this season where you desire much bigger than you think, much bigger than you can imagine. So why in your association it is important as having a clear goal? Because your goals must be, most times I discovered this personally, that yes, you want to achieve goals, but many times those goals you want to achieve needs people who might be an inspiration, who might be an encourager, and who might be a supporter to make the vision, the goals, the dreams come to pass. No man builds an island alone. No man builds an island alone. As a person, you can't be something sustainable by yourself. Yeah, there must be a time when you use strategic thinking, but you need teams around you who believe in what you're doing, who says to themselves that I'm going to stand with you until you succeed. These are the kinds of person that you must have around you. You must have in your spirit. Anytime you come up with an idea, I want to do this, they are willing to buy into what you want to do. And not just buy into it, but give themselves to it. That once they see that you want to do this, once they see that this is my goal, my vision, you will say to you, oh more, yes, I'm into this. I'm going to stand with you in times, in raining and the dry seasons. And there are three kinds of persons that we find around our lives. People who increase who we are, who increase our values and our worth. People who decreases the values that we have and the worth, and people who multiply it. There are people you meet today, and spending time with them for just 10 seconds can transform your life for 20 years. I will say that again. There are people you meet today, when you spend time with them for 10 seconds can transform your life in 10 years. Just having a contact, a conversation with them can trigger something in your life that will last for the next 10 years. Yeah, that's why I have to be very careful about those people you keep in your circle, both corporate and personal. The next is the next set of persons are people you meet. Just 10 seconds of spending time with them can reduce your life to 10 years down. So the more you spend time with them, the more they reduce who you are, they reduce your worth, they reduce your value, they reduce your thinking and your perspective about life. And those set of people are not the people you should spend your time with. And then once you spend time, what I do most times is when I have time to talk to people, I pay attention to their mind frame, to understand how they think, to understand how they talk, to understand how they respond. Because it gives me the ability to tell me, can I spend a quality time with this person and I'm being transformed, and I'm being changed, and I'm being challenged. The people you spend time with are very, very important if you're going to make it count. Because they're going to trigger you either to move forward or to move backwards. And the next set of persons that you meet, probably when you meet them, this is what they do to you. Just spending 10 seconds with them, it will multiply your life 10 times than you were before. Yes, there are people like that. You just spend just 10 seconds with them, they will multiply your life 10 times than you were before. And these set of persons are very rare to find, but they are. So when you get those kinds of persons, what do? You protect them as if they are part of you. You guide them jealously, that the more you spend time with them, the more you grow and become better than you are today. Yeah. No, is this thing I just shared now is like $1 million secret. It is. It is. Because it will define your journey, define your life, and define everything you do. So it's very paramount that you pay attention to every single person you decide to spend time with. You decide to spend time with, because they're going to decide what is the structure of your life and how can they make you become better. So these are the 3 secrets that I thought to share that will make your life count. I'm going to do more of these live videos this year. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of content that will be a blessing to you and will help you make your 2026 one of the best years for you. While we are working behind the scenes to bring up values that will not just transform you but transform nations, that will give us ability to mentor kings and queens of industry and champions of industry. That's our goal. And we're going to help you become better version of yourself this year. And thank you once again for being part of this short transformative talk, and I look forward to having more time with us and sharing more depth of knowledge and depth of insight in 2026, and it's going to be the best year for us. Everywhere good, everywhere good. Thank you guys, and I will see you later days.